Guys, I'm MiMiLock and I'm back with the second episode of That's All We Know. Today, I'm going to break down the character of the Son of the Little Dragon, the golden one. I'm talking about Yang Xiaolong from the well-known web series called RWBY, made by late creator MiMiLock. In the show, Yang is seen as a fun, vibrant, and optimistic character who can also put up a good fight when she needs to, as shown in the yellow trailer, Volume 1 Chapter 8 Players and Pieces, Volume 2 Chapter 1 Best Day Ever, Volume 2 Chapter 4 Painting the Town, Volume 2 Chapter 12 Breach, Volume 3 Chapter 1 Round 1, Volume 3 Chapter 5 Never Miss a Beat, and Volume 3 Chapter 7 Beginning of the End. That's a lot of Yang by Ashley, I didn't even include Volume 4. But without further ado, let's about some quick facts. So of course, her name is Yang Xiaolong. The show that she's from is RWBY. She's female, but she's 17, so don't get any ideas. Tucker, she's 5'8", according to Death Battle. Her eye color is purple, and that's because her parents are Tai Yang Xiaolong and Raven Bronwyn. You see, Tai Yang's eyes are blue and Raven's are red, so that would explain why her eyes are purple. But as for the rest of her family, there's her uncle Crow Bronwyn, which is Raven Bronwyn's sister, her sister Ruby Rose, and Ruby's mom, Summer Rose. Her first appearance was in the yellow trailer for RWBY, because that is in fact canonical. She was inspired by Goldilocks and trained by Crow Bronwyn. The most that we can get of Yang's backstory is from Volume 2 Chapter 6, Burning the Candle, as well as Volume 4 Chapter 9, 2 Steps Forward, 2 Steps Back, and from the RTS Australia 2016 panel, assuming it's canonical. Let's start with the most blatant example. In the episode Burning the Candle, Yang somehow uses her backstory as a way to convince Blake to go to the dance. As far as we can tell, Yang's mother Raven left her immediately. That's why she's the worst character. Volume 4 was basically Parent Edition, and out of all these parental figures, Raven was the absolute crappiest. And that's including opponents like Jacques Chenet. Awful. Yang and Ruby were raised in Patch, a small island off the west coast of Vale. And since Raven left Tai Yang literally the day after Yang was born, he found and married Summer Rose, another member of his Team Stark when he was at Beacon. She was a huntress and super mom according to Yang. They RWBY. Then, Summer went on a mission and never came back. She's dead. This is when Yang found out that Summer wasn't the first love that Tai Yang lost. She was the second. This is when she wanted the answer as to why Raven left the way she did. She waited for her dad to leave the house, put Sleeping Ruby in a wagon, and headed off. Some Beowulfs attacked, but Jungle Crow arrived just in time to save them. Since this point in time, Yang has always been quite ambitious. Now on to stuff from Volume 4 Chapter 9. Not much besides Tai Yang saying how head-on Yang has been with her problems most of the time. Also, her first haircut. And the RTX Australia panel. Not much here as well, and it's probably not even canonical, but Barbara Dunkelman and Lindsay Jones took the liberty to have sort of a live mocap Q&A with the attendees of the panel. Roll it.
Just wondering, is there a story behind how you discovered your semblances?
There is. I can't really go into it like super much, but my Uncle Crow really helped me. He's awesome. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's pretty cool. But he kind of helped me discover my semblance to begin with. So you might see a little bit more than that in the future. But for now, my lips are sealed.
Well, I discovered mine because I stubbed my toe one time. And it really hurt, but then the rest of me felt really strong. And yeah, that's all how that all came down.
That's what you always say.
So you're not sure if that's true or not, but I think it's something to take into account. Yang was first shown in the canonical trailer, simply called Yellow. She kicked some serious ass in this, and this was where the first instance of her semblance was shown. As stated in Volume 2 Chapter 4, Painting the Town, no matter how much damage that she takes, she can deal twice the amount at her opponent.
With each hit, she gets stronger, and she uses that energy to fight back.
There's no defined limit to the semblance, which is why she's pretty much unstoppable when she gets to this point. The rest of her aura can block deadly attacks and heal minor wounds. Now, I got all this from Death Battle. The Yang vs. Tifa death battle screw attack is great. I'm glad they're partnered with RT now, so go watch that death battle, it's really cool. Her weapons are dual range shotgun gauntlets called Ember Salsa, and I hope I'm not butchering that. They fire kinetic pulses, hold 12 shots each, and can use momentum of the pulses to boost speed and jump height. The orange shells are her long range shells, and the red shells fire explosive rounds. And that's enough of her powers. Let's get back to her chronological story. Yang's always been shown as a happy, optimistic, confident older sister since chapter 1 of the show. She even has her own song entitled Gold, dedicated to how she makes literally each and every situation better. To be honest though, she didn't have much of a role in Volume 1. In Volume 2 and Volume 4 are the volumes where we've gotten to know the most about her. Ping the town, burn the candle, no breaks, family, no safe haven. These are all examples of how Yang has actually had a prominent role in the series. We got to know what exactly her semblance was in Volume 2, as I've already elaborated on. But towards the end of Volume 3 is when stuff happened. Yang's arm was severed by Adam in Chapter 11. Adam Tauros. And I'm waiting for her to get her revenge. Since this happened, our normal bubbly Yang was nowhere to be found. She was depressed for quite some time, and this even carries through Volume 4, but hey, I know she wouldn't stay that way. And that's because of her Volume 4 concept art that was revealed at New York Comic Con 2016. She looked incredibly badass in this, dude. Seriously. Sure, she didn't actually change into this apparel until the finale of the volume, but it's still something. Despite her awful depression and PTSD, by Chapter 9, Yang was as close to her regular self as she's ever been. Radical. And I can't wait to see her in Volume 5 this fall. And this just shows how greatly Yang can overcome a problem. I mean, she got a robot arm, for crying out loud. I'm sure you've seen my reviews of the series. And if you're watching this, I'm sure you've actually seen the series. But surprisingly, that's all I've got to say about this character. Short summary, bad ending, I get it. I'm crushed for time, but hey, that's all we know. See you next time.